Good morning. Today we are going to have some breakfast together. I want to show you my 300 calorie breakfast that I sometimes like to eat when I'm out early in the morning, bringing the boys to school or something like that. So there's this girl that I follow on social media, and I think her name is Samantha Milton. She is on the same journey that I am. We pretty much started at the same time, but she has had better progress than me, and she's actually moved forward with her surgery, her skin removal surgery is way quicker than I have. But I do like to follow her. I think she's very informational, especially if you're somebody who likes to eat out a lot. And she teaches you how to eat in a calorie deficit when you're eating out at different restaurants. So one of her videos one day talked about, getting a cold brew at Dunkin' Donuts. And I have been on my iced coffee journey lately. So I tried her idea. So this is my 300 calorie breakfast inspired by Samantha Milton. So I got a Dunkin' Donuts medium cold brew with oat milk, because I'm lactose intolerant. I don't drink regular milk. And there's no cold foam. I didn't put any cold foam on it. And I have 3 pumps of sugar-free coconut flavoring and 3 pumps of sugar-free toasted almond flavoring, so it kind of tastes like an Almond Joy kind of. But then, so this is about 30 calories because of the oat milk. Everything else, there's like no calories to it. So then I have this little bottle of organic stevia, and that I keep in my car, and I have like the bigger bottles at home that I refill it with. And so I like to put some of this in there, and I do keep this, like I said, I keep this in my car in case I'm out and I get something that's sugar-free, or doesn't have any sugar in it, that's sugarless. And then I just put, that's dried sugar, and then I just put a couple droppers of this in there. This is almost empty, so it looks like I'm putting a lot, but I'm really not. And then I'll just mix that around. Just mix that around. Oh my gosh, so good, so good. So when I don't want to make my own coffee, and then when I just feel like having something like, from the store that I don't want to make, and I just want to, drive through and grab something. Like, I didn't get 300 pounds for not going through a drive-through. You know what I mean? Like, so we still have to take what some of our habits were, but kind of change them up so they're just a little bit healthier, So instead of like 500 or 600 calories, it's 30 calories. And then, because I love bagels, I've always loved bagels. Bagels with cream cheese, they're my favorites. And so she told me, I didn't know that Dunkin' Donuts had these, because I wasn't really a Dunkin' Donuts like customer, like a patron. I never really hardly ever went to Dunkin' Donuts until she told me about this, and then I started going. But they had these like little mini everything bagel bites. You guys, these are so good. Oh my goodness, they're so good. So if you wanted to do like one of these and one of these, it would be like, I don't know, 160 calories, or something like that. But to do both of these, and so this comes with 2 in a pack. So to do both of these and the coffee is right around 300 calories, because these are like 260 and this is 30. So what is that, like 290? And it's a nice little breakfast. And before, just to give you like a little comparison, I could eat, like when I was fat, I could eat a bagel and a muffin. And so I used to go to Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons was my thing. So I used to get a bagel and a muffin and an ice cap, and that was my breakfast. And now just this and these two are my breakfast. And they're really, really good. I'll show you. I feel like I'm always behind on everything. They're so good. These are so good. So, if you're like me and you really like bagels, these are perfect to give you the taste and the mouthfeel without killing your diet. So, I wanted to talk about diet for a minute and just kind of tell you guys what I've noticed is the difference between having weight loss surgery and being on a GLP-1. And honestly, it's not that different. The main difference is that when you have weight loss surgery, you have to go through stages of food. Like you have to go through a pureed stage, a soft food stage, like a liquid stage, pureed, soft food, and then solid. Obviously with the GLP-1, you don't have to do that, but I find that I can eat the same foods. I'm still eating in a calorie deficit. I'm still focusing on protein first, then vegetables, then carbohydrates. And honestly, because I've had weight loss surgery, I can't really eat a whole lot anyway. And the shots just kind of bring that to a new level. And so I really do have to make sure that I take my vitamins. I know, and I'll talk about vitamins later. I want to show you guys what vitamins that I take to make sure that I get all my nutrients in. So I don't, because when you eat like in a severe calorie deficit, like I'm currently eating now because of the shots, so I don't know if it's necessarily because of the shots or because of the shots combined with the gastric bypass. So my stomach is literally just a little bit bigger than this, and then combined with the shots, I'm really eating a lot less. So I really have to make conscious effort to eat like throughout the day, all day long. Otherwise, you can get malnourished. Same thing with weight loss surgery. Even without the shots, you can get malnourished. So, but I do find that I eat the same amount of food. And I wanted to talk about constipation. I'm sorry, I don't eat the same amount of food. I eat the same kinds of food. So, like, my fiance's son likes to laugh at me because before the shots, if we went to McDonald's, I would get like a kid's like Happy Meal, like a burger Happy Meal, cheeseburger Happy Meal, and I would eat the cheeseburger. And then, so I guess when you get a Happy Meal, they give you like a little baby fry and some apples, or you can choose to get like 2 baby fries instead of the apples, which the 2 baby fries equals like a normal small fry. So I get the normal small fry and then the burger, and then I would eat like half the fries and like the whole burger. And then now with the shots, I eat like half the burger to 3/4 of the burger and like 2 fries, 2 or 3 fries. And he's 10 years old and he can eat a whole Big Mac and fries by himself. And he laughs at me because I eat, a little little Happy Meal cheeseburger. But, so yeah, so I can still eat the same types of food. I just eat a different volume of food. Now, there's something that I've seen going around social media talking about constipation on a GLP-1. And I wanted to address that because although I have no medical scientific proof of this, I only have my own experience. I don't think that constipation is from the medication. I think the constipation is from having to focus on protein, your protein intake first. Because when I had my weight loss surgery, we had to focus on protein first. Get as much protein as you can, and probably around 80 to 100 grams of protein per day. And then while you were eating, if you still had enough room in your stomach and you were still hungry, then you can get your vegetables in and then some carbohydrates or whatever. And I remember, so I had both weight loss surgeries. I had the sleeve, and then a few years later I had some complications from the sleeve, and then I had to do the revision into a full gastric bypass. And when I had the sleeve, I was constantly constipated. Constantly. It was so bad because I was focused on protein. And when I had the revision, I didn't, it's like it normalized everything for me. Even though I was still focusing on protein, I didn't have that same experience, same bathroom experience that I had with the sleeve. But I am noticing that with my focus on protein, my protein drinks in the morning, my protein coffee, my protein shakes throughout the day, eating chicken or shrimp for lunch, or whatever it is that I'm focusing on, whatever meal that I'm eating, I've noticed that my stool has become a little bit firmer, a little bit harder. I'm not constipated. It still comes out very easily, but it is firmer. And I think that has to do with the additional protein intake, because my diet has laxed, right? Let's be honest. And now that I'm on this GLP-1, I have to make sure that I'm taking in adequate amounts of water per day, and I'm taking in the necessary amounts of protein that I need per day. So I can stay in a healthy calorie deficit. I don't lose my hair, because I did lose my hair before. Yeah, so so if that's something that worries you, I really don't think it's from the shot medication itself. I think it's from the diet. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. So thanks for chatting with me while I ate my bagel and drank my coffee. And I will talk to you guys again soon. All right, bye-bye. Oh, there's something that I forgot I wanted to ask. So because I've lost like a bunch of weight, I have a ton of clothes that I've purchased over the years that just don't fit anymore. A lot of them are new, very, very gently worn, maybe a couple times. Would you guys be interested in like a live show, like a live sale, to sell my clothes? I have sizes from large, extra large, and 2X. All really great condition. So if that's something that you think would interest you, like, let me know. I just kind of want to put the feelers out, see if that's something that I should do. Okay. All right. Bye.